Alright, so I'm just doing a little test shot real quick, okay, because we're about to get ready for our fall harvest. And not even fall harvest, our fall drop, because summer was a little tricky for us around here. And yeah, I want to take you along with us for the fall harvest because this has been one hot, rainy, overly consumed, rearranging, very interesting type of summer. So let's get into this vlog. Before I start rambling and stuff, welcome to the family, or welcome to the channel. If you are just joining the family, welcome. If you are already with the family, thank you for being here. Make sure y'all smash that like button, find it wherever y'all can find it, and make sure y'all go ahead and drop us a comment. Tell us what y'all would like to see us drop for the fall season. I'm gonna go through some of our summer harvest so y'all can actually see what we went through, and then we can jump right into this fall season because it's all the time. The heat's about to start finally cooling down, and I think it's time to have some fun with some of these fruits. So without further ado, let me introduce y'all to the survivors of the summer harvest, because baby, it got crazy out here. All right, so before we get to do this little walkthrough, I know a lot of y'all started this journey with me, and you guys are pretty excited to see what we were going to harvest. I was pretty excited to see what we were going to harvest. I think you guys, a lot of you guys were here for the tragedy that really started the snowball effect of everything that transpired this summer. But we have been making a full recovery. A lot of our plants we did have to restore. So here we are. So let me just take you all to the back and start with some of the little babies. We're going to do a fast walkthrough because we got to get the falls dropped. Okay, so over here we got some peppers, and we got the two pineapple plants. I'm actually going to drop another pineapple plant because this one was struggling, it looked like at first, and then now it's thriving. This one was a thriver, and now it looked like it's struggling over there. This is a pepper plant that I had. I believe that's my sweet pepper plant. It actually had about a good 20 brothers and sisters, but unfortunately along the way somewhere, I did a little vacation this summer, and for 2 days because I knew, and yeah, it went really bad. It dried up, so all of those babies were gone. I definitely picked me up a rose from Publix. This is our little bushes that we're trying to get together between me and my neighbor. I don't know if you guys remember how small the papayas was, but there they are. These are the three strongest that survive. This middle one is actually in the ground. These two are in pots next to it, so every now and again the roots go through and get to the ground, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to put all three of them here next to each other, or I might just have one here and another one in another corner, another corner, but yeah, we'll see. All right, so let's get into the fact that this ginger definitely survived the summer. Unfortunately, this broccoli number 1, broccoli number 2 definitely didn't survive. I actually threw some seeds down just in here just to see how it would go, but I think overall this section is probably not a good planting section for anything that's supposed to be fruitful above ground, because yeah, there's not a lot of sun. So as you can see, the ginger is actually doing really well, but ginger's below ground, so they're not really struggling too much over here. This was filled up with all of the basils and the lettuce. Let me clean y'all off a little bit because you're all looking real crusty dusty over here. All right, there we go. All right, so we had all the lettuce going around here. It was a lavender plant that was here. This was raw basil with a row of peppers in the front. Basils didn't. I just pulled them out about a week ago. It's too much of a struggle over here. I think also too, like the water main is over here, so this section just might not be a great area for plants. As you can see, it gets like a really good evening sun, but then the morning sun is starting to get cut off by all the trees that are coming in. So I'm not too sure if this is actually going to be a good space for them, but the rosemary is definitely still kicking down there. I just moved the oregano from one corner to another corner, so yeah, it's actually been kind of hit or miss with the oregano, because one minute like it's dying, the next minute it looks like it's coming back. So oregano is very resilient, so I'm gonna give it another try. And then here we got some okra that I just dropped, because I know okra is very heat resistant. I love okra, so I'm definitely gonna try to do a couple rotations of some okra. All right, so I don't know if you guys remember, this is aloe vera plant, this is all garlic, and then we had a couple basils, and we had a tomato plant there. We had all the kale back there. The oregano was originally there. It was peppers and strawberries here. I literally, everything just looked crazy. So what I'm doing now is I ripped everything up and I'm letting it grass out naturally, so it can naturally just be grassed out. Over here I think we're gonna do half grass, half stone, but for right now I'm gonna go ahead and grass this out naturally. I'm gonna get some more seeds so we can fill in some of the patches that's not filling in the right way. And yeah, we got this other little okra plant that's here, that's in a pot. You're gonna see how that survives. I had another one in there and it died. I think the snails are starting to get to my things before I do, so I might need to be more mindful of that. I like the snails, they're cute, but they're evasive. Mother of all plants, this is what you want to call a super plant. This helps with any cold, flu, allergies kind of thing, and it's another heat resilient African plant that actually gives off its babies about 1,000. I wish I had it in here, but these little leaves eventually will start having babies, and then the babies come off. And yeah, it's a medicinal plant that is like almost better than amoxicillin. So we have that. Kind of found out that's a dragon fruit plant that I just found randomly, but let me show y'all those in a little. All right, so that was actually all of this was the original garden area, but as you see, actually had to go ahead and change some things up. So now I'm gonna go with this nice little Frenchy-ish kind of like rustic kind of garden like thing. So this way everything's more so in a smaller area. And yeah, I hear my kids in the house going crazy because of the games. Anywho, so yeah, so I have everything over in this area right now for as far as babies. Once everything gets a little bit too big and starts to outgrow their little pots, I think I'll put them in bigger pots and stuff for right now, only because I need them to get stronger before I try to put them in any other like ground or anything like that. I don't think I'm gonna put anything else in the ground. I think I'm gonna keep everything in pots and just get bigger pots and bigger pots, and keep it that way. So let's do a little walkthrough on our little fall droppings for right now. So let's get it. All right, so I didn't show you these parts. They made it. Okay, they managed to stay kicking and pushing throughout the summer, which I was very, very happy about. I got a lot of cabbage in here going because I had cabbage going, but it died. This guy looking like he's coming through really good. The cucumber is back here struggling. I just moved this from one location to another, but they kind of got infested with aphids, and I've been doing my best to try to keep the aphids down. This is the last of the babies from the tomato plant, and as I'm looking at it now, I think I need to spray this down again. I'm telling you, I spray these plants down every single day, and it never fails that if I come out here, it's definitely somebody on there. These basils are the ones that I just ripped out of the ground. Basils are very resilient, so I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt right now. They're looking a little funky, but that's why they're in the back doing a nice reset. because I can see down up in here. We got down in there, we got some, I don't know if y'all can see it, but down up in there we got some new growth coming. So I'm gonna let that do its little thing. As y'all can see, let's look over there. That is the lettuce. We harvested and we ate up on the lettuce. We got the kale coming in over here. The lettuce over there is actually seeding. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut them back because we was actually able to eat off of it and get through a lot of that. So it's did its job for the summer. So we have some more. This one, I think this is my, let's see who this is. I think this is a cucumber. Cucumbers or a squash, one of the two, cucumber, squash. Some more lettuce. If you guys look, I don't know if you guys remember the baby dragon fruits, they did their thing. So yeah, as you can see, we got some survivors. The strawberries, but I feel like the snails are coming in and doing their thing. So what they don't even realize is that I got a whole bunch of strawberries that I'm gonna go and like strawberry cuttings. I just re-put strawberries in there over and over and over and over and over and over, because of the fact that the strawberries are very resilient, but at the same token too, the snails keep coming and getting in here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make my way through here and figure out where the snails are coming from. But yeah, they in here doing their thing. All right, so I'm gonna just take y'all through a quick run through. We got pepper, rosemary, some more papaya, arugula, beets, mint, asparagus, corn, some more cabbage, another cabbage. I think those are cabbages. The season for cabbage is coming up, so I really want to have a nice row of those. Those I might put in the ground. We got zucchinis here that's coming, carrots down there. All right, so we got the sweet potatoes. I think I'm gonna drop those and pull those out soon so y'all can see what those hit for. Lettuce again, they're broken over here because it's super hot. And yeah, we've done our thing with those. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably go ahead and I'm not sure if I should let those just seed and then repopulate, but I'm gonna figure that out in 2 seconds because I'm gonna see how that works. If I could maybe put them in a bigger barrel and then just let them do that way. Also, we got the corn over here that's coming through. Potatoes are doing a little thing. This was an empty pot with a mosquito plant in it, but the mosquito plant, I missed the watering for one day and it died. And this Miami heat is very resilient. These are flowers. This tomato plant has done its thing. I think I'm gonna cut it back so that it can start to repopulate, because if you see, this stalk right here is nice and healthy. So I'm gonna cut it back some more because I did already cut it back, but I think I'm gonna cut it back even more and take it from there. We got some more strawberries over here, and look at these little snails are very much all over the place. So I don't know what's the best thing for the snails. Somebody said eggshells before. The eggshell thing I think is a myth. So basils, we've been on the basils, but it's got a lot of heat burn on it. We got our cucumbers. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop this cucumber just because it's been doing its thing already, and I don't want it to like go bad. It's already went from dark to like this light, so I think it's about the time. It's not the perfect cucumber, but we're definitely gonna go in and taste it and see. So yeah, this is looking real funky. I'm gonna go ahead and drop in some more seeds in a minute with that. And yeah, so that's a little quick little update. The fastest update I think I've ever done, but the longest one at the same time too, because I said a lot and didn't even say nothing. But yeah, so y'all stay tuned because I'm definitely gonna get this fall harvest or this fall going and this fall little garden going. And yeah, I see my crab spiders trying to make their back around for the next little rotation of people, but you already know I'm about to get it popping around here. Ain't nobody surviving if you ain't meant to survive. So yeah, thank you for riding out with me, and I'll see y'all in the next vlog or two. And yeah, my hat falling off. I'm just outside, just looking crazy right now. Okay, because it's trying to get down and dirty. I'm losing my son now at this point, which was so yeah. I got all this stuff on my hands, so I let y'all put God first, and you already know. Stay tuned, hit that like button, subscribe. Yep, we out of here. Peace.